Hello, everybody. It is Radley here with the energetic weather report for June 18th through the 24th. If you are listening to this on the podcast exclusively at mindbodyspirit.fm, hello, and I hope to have a beautiful story to tell you. Also, if you are watching on YouTube, hey, it's me. So the card deck that I have chosen to use is Angel Answer Oracle cards. And that's for the energetic weather report for June 18th through the 24th. For your personal archangel of the week, I did a mashup. And if this looks like, for those of you who are watching, a much thicker mashup, it's because it is. Because not just am I using Angel Tarot cards and Archangel Power Tarot cards, but I have added Angel Wisdom Tarot cards to the deck because all three of those have a major arcanas with archangels on them. So we've increased the opportunity for interesting combinations of archangels to help you this week. So let's get started on this. So if you are new to the energetic weather report, hey, welcome. And what we do is I pull 3 cards from Angel Answer Oracle cards this week. And these 3 cards are representative of the kind of energy that we're going to be feeling this week. It's a very interesting story. I can't wait to share it with you. It's not that any particular card has to do with any particular day. It's just the whole combination of the 3 cards and what that energy looks like for the week. And then there are 4 cards that I've pulled from that mashup I just mentioned that all have archangels on them. And the purpose is for you to energetically tune in to the 4 cards so that you can decide, which card is calling my name and therefore which archangel wants to help me with this week. So it doesn't matter if you're watching or listening, this works the same. It's purely an intuitive exercise. So do you feel drawn to card number 1? Whether you're watching or listening, there's no image for you to see. Either way, do you feel drawn to card number 1? Do you feel drawn to card number 2? Do you feel drawn to card number 3? Or do you feel drawn to card number 4? Now, before I get started with the energetic weather report, I just want to tell you about this little quirky thing about Angel Answer Oracle cards. So Angel Answer Oracle cards are a deck that I created because I was on the road all the time. And people were constantly saying, isn't there a way to get an easy yes or no answer or an easy way to know when something's going to happen? And basically what I started to realize is that people wanted like a magic 8 ball. Remember magic 8 balls when we were young? They probably still exist. I don't know. And you would shake this magic 8 ball and you'd ask a question and then you'd flip it over and up would float the answer. So little did our parents probably know that they had bought us an oracle. But whatever. So Angel Answer Oracle cards is basically like an 8 ball that gives you answers. It's like you can shake it if you want to, but it gives us answers. And so the cards are divvied up into 3 sections. There's a section that is yes, no cards, a section that is timing, like a week from now, a month from now, and whatever. And then the regular Oracle card section of the deck. And so when I do readings like this one, I use the regular Oracle card section of the deck. Now, why am I telling you all of this? Well, I'll get to it. So card number 1 for this week's 3-card reading for the energetic weather report for June 18th through the 24th is meditation brings answers. And so this card has this beautiful young lady, and she is facing away from us because she is looking at an angel, and she is in this seated position that would indicate that she is meditating, and an angel is coming through to provide her with answers. So meditation brings answers. Now, meditation comes in many forms. The whole concept of sitting on the floor and closing my eyes and going, Om, does not work for me. I'm quintuple Sagittarius. I can't sit still as it is. But so for me, I have to do mindful meditations. I go for a walk. I go for a walk and like ask a question and let the angels answer my questions. But however meditation works for you, it does not matter. This is just basically saying the answers to your questions come from going within in whatever form that looks like for you. Now, the reason that I told you all of this stuff about the 3 different sections of Angel Answer Oracle cards is because I keep those sections separate on purpose, but somehow, magically through the angels, somehow, one of the timing cards wound up inside the Oracle card deck. And that card is in the near future. Now, I'll be honest with you, my initial reaction was, oops, that doesn't belong there. I'll just put it back in the deck in the section it belongs in and pull another card. But as soon as I thought that, I was like, no, wait a minute. The things like this happen for a reason. So here we have 2 angels that are floating by, and they have like this brass horn, as if they're like going. And so this card basically is saying in the near future. It's a timing card. So what do we have here? We have meditation brings answers in the near future. So basically the cards are trying to tell you that this whole meditation thing that is going to help you, it's not some long-term thing. It's not going to give you answers that help you in 2028. It's going to give you answers in the near future. So if you have been like holding off doing meditation because it seems like a big investment in time, maybe it is, I don't know. But the thing about it for me is just that this is saying, just give it a go for a little bit, because the answers that you are seeking will happen in the near future. And the third card for this week's energetic weather report is opportunity. And so here we have this angel, and she's joyful and radiant and glowing light. She has her hands in the air in excitement and happiness as golden coins fall down from the sky. So what do we have here? We have this message of meditation brings answers in the near future that leads to opportunity. So it's a very specific, very clear message that says, go within to get the information you need to bring into the opportunity that it is that you are seeking out. So let's turn our attention now to your personal archangel of the week. And so the first card we have has Archangel Haniel on it. Haniel, the grace of God. Haniel is this archangel of our spiritual gifts. We saw an archangel last week, Jeremiah, who is also the archangel of spiritual gifts. I think of these two as being siblings in energy. And so Haniel is this archangel that can help us with our spiritual gifts. So if we're trying to learn how to meditate, for example, Haniel can help us with that. The next archangel is Zadkiel. Zadkiel is the archangel of memory. Now, the way I'm interpreting this, because we're being asked to do some meditation, is that there's this whole mental energy that comes with Zadkiel, and that Zadkiel, in this particular case, it's not so much about memory, though it could be memory from the standpoint of helping you to remember what came up in your meditations, but I think it's more about quieting. That was quieting the mind in case the whisper was too light. Next up is just about everybody's favorite. It is Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is the archangel of safety and protection and life purpose, and helping us to sever our energetic connections to things in the past that no longer work for us. And so Michael can help us to be able to sever the past so that we can move forward into our future. And finally, we have Archangel Jophiel, the beauty of God. And so we have Jophiel and all of her beautiful fuchsia pink and rose petals. And she's this archangel that helps us to think positively, helps us to lift up our eyes and our thoughts, to be in this space of total positiveness, so that we can be able to manifest the joyful, happy things that we want to manifest in our lives, and not the things that could possibly give us grief because we manifested what we didn't want. So there you have it. That is the energetic weather report for June 18th through the 24th, and your personal archangel of the week. I have a class coming up in Denver. I am going to be in Denver, which is home to me. I'm very excited to go home. I need to see my family. So I'm going to go home. While I'm there, I'm going to be teaching a mastermind. You can find out all about it. It's a very small, limited class. Not a lot of people are allowed in it. But it's a really great way for spiritual growth. I hope that you will look into it by going to radleyvalentine.com/mastermind. In the meantime, have a great week, and I will see you next week.